there are four things that you can do to cause cost escalation, and in kind of reverse order. The first is if you don't have a skilled workforce, and by this I don't mean lots and lots of white collar bunnies. I mean a skilled workforce, artisan people, trained artisans. The industry, the engineering industry, cannot train artisans if you just switch work on and off. Um, so you start training people, and then you got no work, you sack them all. You need a steady program of work. So political decisions which just cut the rug from underneath that, whatever else they do, they stop the training of the next generation of people and the skills you need to build infrastructure. So if you've got a skill shortage, you get not just wage inflation, you have to start, it just sort of goes on and on. There's been a mood in government that you can contract out all long-term risks to the supply sector. I think it may have come from the sort of PPP era or PFI era. The idea that you can say, for example, on High Speed 2, no, you designers and constructors take the risk of earthwork stability for 60 years. Well, how the hell do you do that as a contractor? Well, you design it to be absolutely bomb-proof. It's called over-design. It comes down to, if you tell a very thinly capitalized supply chain that it's got to take long-term risk, it can only do that if it designs for every possible eventuality. Well, wonderful, but you end up over-designing and it costs so much more. But the most pernicious problem is actually with clients. And clients normally means government on big infrastructure. Every time a government, or every time somebody changes the requirements, changes the spec, then you chuck away the design and you start again. Once you've got a project going, if you change it, the costs rack up very, very quickly. We've seen that with hospitals. Oh, we said we wanted 300 beds, now we want 400 beds. Well, the cost doubles because you just start all over again. You see it in the defence sector with projects. If you change the scope, if you, the client, meddle with the scope once you've asked the builder to build it, it's no different to meddling with a builder who's doing your house extension. The costs just go off. And not the idea that the contractor is suddenly making silly money. It's genuine extra cost of changing this thing in mid-flight.